Last week, I made a video about recent changes in law in Finland that makes it easier for international students to settle down in Europe. In today's video, I'm going to discuss other various factors of student life such as university and courses in Finland, part-time job income, expenses, family immigration, and post-study options. If you are watching this channel for the first time, I have been making videos about study abroad on this channel. If you are planning to go abroad to study and not sure which country to choose, you are on the right channel. You will get information about various countries in this channel. Just subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell icon. Now let's move to today's video. Finland is a Nordic country and a member state of European Union in Northern Europe. It shares border with three countries, Norway, Sweden, and Russia. Finland has an area of 338,440 square kilometers and has a population of 5.5 million. The key economic sector in Finland is manufacturing. The largest industries are electronic machineries, vehicles, and other engineered metal products. The currency used in Finland is euro. The two main official languages of Finland are Finnish and Swedish. With the recent change in the law, Finland has become one of the easiest countries to get permanent residency in Europe. I will discuss it later in the part of the video. Finland has two types of higher education institutions, universities and University of Applied Science. University of Applied Science offer professionally oriented higher education on bachelor's, master's level and have strong ties with working life and regional development. On the other hand, universities focus on scientific research and education they provide based on it. Universities offer bachelor's, master's, and PhD level programs. There are 13 universities in Finland and 22 universities of applied science. University of Helsinki is one of the largest universities in Finland and it falls within the top 150 universities around the world. Similarly, other top universities in Finland are Aalto University, Tampere University, and University of Oulu. Finland is popular destination to study computer science and IT, engineering and technology, social science and business. Good thing about Finland is that there are certain medical courses such as nursing, which is also taught in English, which is not very common in Europe. To find out various courses available in Finland, you can visit www.studyinfo.fi. In Finland, you need to pay tuition fees if you are from non-EU country and are taking English taught courses. The legislation came into force on 1st January 2016, allowing the Finnish university to charge a non-EU tuition fees. The tuition fees can be anywhere between 8,000 euro to 18,000 euro per year. If you are planning to study in bigger cities such as Helsinki, you will be paying more for your tuition fees and less outside of the bigger cities. For example, to study at a master's program in translational medicine at the University of Helsinki, you have to pay 18,000 euro per year. Talking about cheapest tuition fees in Finland, tuition fee for master's degree program in environmental policy and law at the University of Eastern Finland is 8,000 euro per year. Another YouTuber from Road to Finnish has prepared a good list of universities and tuition fees in Finland. I will put the link in the description. To study in Finland, you need to apply for a resident permit. With the recent change in law, you will get a resident permit for the duration of your study duration. Isn't that nice? For example, if you are planning to study a 3 years bachelor's course in Finland, you will generally get a resident permit for 3 years. That means you do not have to renew it every year. However, your passport must be valid for at least next 3 years. Otherwise, you will get a resident permit for the period that your passport is valid for. When you are applying for resident permit to study in Finland for the first time, you need to show that you have at least 560 euro at your disposal every month to be able to pay for your accommodation, food, and other needs. Additionally, you also need to pay a certain percentage of your tuition fees before you apply for a resident permit. To apply for a residence permit to study in Finland, you must have been offered a place to study in higher education institution. You cannot be granted a resident permit for studies if your studies mainly consist of distance learning online or do not require to stay in Finland. There are other certain requirements for residence permit. You can find them on the website of Finland Immigration Service, that is www.migri.fi. Now let's calculate how much you will be earning and expending as an international student in Finland. As I mentioned in my earlier videos, with the new changes in law, students are allowed to work 30 hours per week. The number of working hours can be exceeded some weeks, as long as the average working hour are no more than 30 hours per week at the end of the year. This is one of the highest allowed working hours for students in Europe. Similarly, The per hour wage in Finland is around 11.50 euro, and the most common job for international students are food delivery, cleaning, mail delivery, morning newspaper delivery, and restaurant jobs. Same as in other countries, it is easier to find job in the biggest cities like Helsinki and harder in less populated cities. Finland is also considered as one of the most expensive countries in the world, and on the top of that, you need to pay tuition fees. So student life do not come easy in Finland. Talking about monthly expenses, it really depends on your spending habits. But I'll give you some average price of some of the goods and services in Finland to estimate the living expense. You can find student housing in Finland as cheap as 300 euro per month, and it can go up to 600 to 700 euro per month depending on the cities and facilities. Good thing about being a student in Finland is there are discounts in various places for students in Finland. For example, students get 50% discount on their monthly travel passes. You will be paying around 25 euro per month if you are using local public transportation. Talking about some of the daily goods, 1 liter milk costs 1 euro. 12 egg cost 2.40 euro. For basic haircut, you will be paying around 25 euros. So on an average, you will have a decent student life with spending between 500 to 700 euro. Talking about family immigration, you can bring your spouse and children along with you when you are coming to Finland to study. The process is not very complicated. The main requirement is that you should have at least 560 euro at your disposal every month. For two of you, it should be around 1120 euro per month. Your spouse can work full-time in Finland. According to new amendments in the law, student spouse will also get a continuous resident permit, which makes it easier for student spouse to get permanent residence. There are other different requirements for family immigration. Please check the website of Finland Immigration Service. If you have not watched my previous videos about new laws in Finland, I'll put the link in the description. Please do check it. If you're liking this video so far, please do not hesitate to like this video. It will help me to decide the topics for the future videos. Now let's talk about post-study options. After you are done with your degree in Finland, you will get a job seeker permit for 2 years. It was 1 year before the new law came into effect on 15th April 2022. Now the most interesting part comes here. To convert your study permit into a work permit, you can have any kind of job. It does not have to be relevant to your field of study. So it is really easy to settle down in Finland if you do not care about the type of job you need. Finland has been one of the easiest countries in Europe to settle down. With the new rules, it has become even more easier. Let me tell you how. One of the important requirements to get permanent residency in Finland is that you must have continuous type of resident permit, which is called type A residence permit for 4 years. Before the new law came in effect, residence permit to study used to be considered as type B permit. With the new rules, student will get type A resident permit, which forms the basis for permanent residency. For example, if you are doing 2 years master's degree in Finland, you will have type A permit for 2 years, and if you manage to find any kind of work after master's degree and continue it for next 2 years, you will be eligible to apply for permanent residence. If you do not have a strong financial background, it will be difficult for you to manage financially in Finland as you have to pay tuition fees. On the other hand, Finland is one of the best options for you if you are planning to settle down in Europe. I will come up with a new video next week. Until then, please watch these 2 videos about other study destinations in Europe. Take care. Bye bye.